Faster! Slow down now. There we go. Revelio.
Wonder if I'm safe.
No need to race now, my friend.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
Revelio. Revelio.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio.
A troll? You can't be serious.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Disable. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Rebellion.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Depulso. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Defendo. Depulso. Protego. Incendio. Revelio.
A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses.
Things. You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Levioso!
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so... But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems...
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back. William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Levioso! Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the Dark Art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had it. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is...
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse, also known as the Torture Curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't...
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about... Watch for my owl. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Slow down now. There we go.
See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure.
Protego! No need to race now, my friend.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and... Did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best-kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might get... If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Revelio.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelt. Poor beasts.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but... I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Levioso. Depulso. Credendo. Don't go down easy. Expelliarmus!
Is one of my own. You will fall!
Confringo!
Hold still!
Bombarda! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Descendo!
Merlin,
Revelio!
I think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo! Revelio!
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of I'm my rest.
Leviosa! Accio! Leviosa! Accio! Descendo! Depulso! Revelio! Revelio!
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Alohomora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready.
Revelio.
Element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Expelliarmus.
What have you done?
Levioso. Accio. Devolso. Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend? You're not going to falter. One less human to worry about. Vegetables in combat. Ridiculous.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Back for more.
Pathetic!
Accio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Seems you're enough by now.
Defender. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Descendo. Devolso. Levioso. Accio. Descendo.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Aim for the ring at the front of her estate.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was... And the poachers saw us, which...
Since the dragon we free...
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. It'll be hard hiding some...
We aren't helping ourselves, Stan.
You're right. If there's anything the... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Let's go! Time to go a little quicker.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've... the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Confringo!
So this is the underground harbor. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Revelio. Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something.
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my...
Quiz?
Hence, I have created a small quiz. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge.
If that's the only way I can convince you.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then... Before the invention of the Golden Snitch, which magical creature was...
The snake bird.
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer... When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of... True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have... And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'd like to answer more.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The International...
No, that's incorrect. The Wizards' Council... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Ukrainian...
No, I'm sorry. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist?
That's right! It is believed the Hide-Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demigod.
Yes! While the Hide-Behind has the power of what is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius, who published the law of elemental transfiguration.
Evangeline.
That's incorrect. One of the principals... What does the Hogwarts...
Never tickle asleep.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs?
The RuneSport.
That's right! According to Park, where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Pyrenees.
No. Ilvermorny, the American school. What is the most
I don't have time.
That's fine. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Broomsticks. It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. Levioso.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I pressed Ominis regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor.
As I suspected they would. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the Of course, the guide isn't the only... Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought... Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the room... Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the...
Professor Fig has encouraged me.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready. Until then, well done.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych near the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
You, my young friend.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may...
Revelio.
Goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl.
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the Dark Art... Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance and...
Perhaps...
You? I suppose it's worth it. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and... He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous.
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... what was it?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left.
Wait, you've never been...
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the... In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply...
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could get you answers about Slytherin.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced... Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian up. I hope we don't...
Revelio! Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with 3s.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 0. Simple mathematics, Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Reparo!
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper. I'm a Parselmouth. I can hear and speak to snakes.
I wish all Slytherins could talk.
You might not want the ability to speak Parseltongue. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I'm hoping you're having sex.
I see no reason we should...
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the... I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind.
Revelio!
Clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Accio!
Salazar Slytherin likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio!
Came from, it closed, and there's more than 1 gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Lumos. Revelio.
Brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to
Lumos.
first. Nice work.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Another welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. She was my favorite person in the world for me.
It seems the dial moves faster than before. Perhaps check you're matching the correct symbols.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Seems the dial moves faster than before. Perhaps check you're matching the correct symbols.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
The door we came from, it closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Revelio. Look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo! The dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Confringo.
Another welcome sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Seems the dial moves faster than before. Perhaps check you're matching the correct symbols.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo! Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That's
Revelio. Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Confringo! Lumos.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Revelio.
Spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
Protego! You said you know what?
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we can't... That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you...
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is! I thought you knew me better!
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now?
Ridiculous. As if dying... It's up to us. I can...
Wait. You didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I think I can cast it...
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it.
I shan't forget this.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found... Slytherin Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Revelio. Revelio. What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about it.
What will you do with Slytherin?
What I do with every book. Read it. But I can do that later. For now. It's breathtaking. I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian.
Revelio.
I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
What are you up to now?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Folk still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collar's somehow
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we could...
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to... It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that's certainly... Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Revelio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've cleaned.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Floo powder.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominis. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominis.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominis. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominis, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominis. I'll be on my way.
Revelio!
I am not letting this go.
Ominis, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost... Please, avoid.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please. It would mean a lot.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to... She didn't send me an owl this week either.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Like...
What did you find out?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight... I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certain...
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she... I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course.
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar. Here we are. I do think this... I suspect it's how the poachers found her to be... Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then...
I don't suppose you've thought about...
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
What happened to her egg?
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick up a grabhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that?
Well, there's no coming back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention.
Over here.
Follow when it's safe.
Watch out. It's herding in. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant. Revelio.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge so broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see?
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people.
That's what Gran always said. The important thing is that we survived it. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit.
I was hoping.
I suppose we could.
Revelio.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I can't believe any.
Still taking it?
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horntail Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Away!
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. So I must assume... As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse... If it's in this catacomb, I have to find...
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominis has been asking about you.
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominis would be livid if he knew where we were. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is a scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason.
Revelio.
I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio! Confringo!
This room is full of cooks.
Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio! Confringo! Accio!
Now this is the sort of grave room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
There's something here by the altar.
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Cavalsa! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Compulso.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo.
We could find a safe way across.
Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What did you find?
Compulso! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio!
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Looks like part of...
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting... Hold on to that diary.
It does make...
Really? We need to focus on moving...
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Revelio!
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Place it so, if you'd like.
It's probably wise to know.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that... You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one sees. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio! Compulso! Imperio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Revelio! Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio! Depulso! Confringo! Imperial! Bombarda! Sendo! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Frango! Protego! Stupefy! Revelio! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio! Confringo! Accio!
Revelio.
Repulsor. Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Another
Revelio.
barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a safe.
Accio.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
Accio.
Revelio.
Glacius. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperial. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Imperial. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Leviosa. Accio. Repulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for them.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret.
Revelio!
Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than...
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic. What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It only...
Oh, you think you're so...
Imperium!
Well...
Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Descendo! Catulso!
Oh!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Right? Yeah.
You're sick. Imperium! We've got them! They'll retreat! Expelliarmus will make them retreat! Also! Levioso!
Here we go! At once!
Expelliarmus!
There's nowhere to go.
Defender!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister!
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot...
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's lord.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What? That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why,
Revelio.
Sebastian?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Alohomora.
What do we have here? A demigod.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguys.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news.
Well?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my... If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined...
What did you mean?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I...
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You're...
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Haunter.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But she said they took the whole place apart looking for it.
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg...
I should have known. And now another...
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was... One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of...
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of...
Why would Snidget...
They could make more money with Snidgets. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. If the poachers found some now,
I take it you want...
Gran wants me to stay out of it. We had the element of surprise in us.
We need allies. Others who hate the
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Sounds as if we need...
We'll need to be careful in how... Still, I think they may be... I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Revelio. Faster! I should dismount here.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Levioso.
Revelio. Alohomora. Depulso. Revelio. Defendo. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. 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 Depulso. 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 Descendo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Oh. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Places. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Compulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. 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 Revelio. Accio. Descendo! Accio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Glacius, Levioso, Arresto Momentum. Bombarda. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Cavalso. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Protego. Let's go! Time to go a little quicker. Away! Go! Slow down now. There we go. Accio. Revelio. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here. Revelio. Faster! No need to race now, my friend. Time to go a little quicker. Go!
Restricted section.
Revelio.
None of your business.
There you are, sneaking past
I
me
know.
and taking dangerous books.
They are from the restricted section.
Yes, I mean, shut up.
Enough!